Alright.
In the 1980s, I brought you. We're all gonna die anyway, so what's the point? As an avid filmmaker and a cutting-edge producer, I am Giovanni Del Ruscht. Welcome to my sick, twisted world. Fame, celebrity, stardom, countless words for it. And yet, it remains such a paradox. Now I say paradox, despite not really knowing what that word means, but because it truly is a magnificent word. Countless scholars have written about fame. Daniel Boorstin, The Image. Jake Halpin, Fame Junkies. And Clive James, Fame in the 20th Century. Today, I'd like to visit the stars of the 1996 Broadway hit Alice in Wonderland and see how fame affected them and how it has affected their life since. In the next 15 minutes, I aim to prove absolutely nothing, make some sweeping generalizations, and defend as many people as possible. I hope you enjoy.
Good interview, man.
Damn, I'm feeling last night, dude. That extra shot killed me.
Oh, go easy on that, man. You okay?
You know, it's still recording, are you? Please, Miss Windsor, come on.
This is really almost to the point of stalking.
Come on, just a quick interview.
No,
Won't take
really.
long.
I'm gonna call the police. So you gotta leave me alone.
Oh. Miss...
Drag him out your window, dragging out the dead, singing a mess. You snakes and ladders, flip the lid. Out pops the cracker, snaps you in the head, snaps you in the neck, kicks you in the teeth, steel toe caps, takes all your credit cards. Get up, get the guns, get the eggs, get the flat in the face, the flat in the face, the flat in the face. Dance you fucker, don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you flat in the face. Take it where the love is given, take it where the pinch is all, take it to the tax now. Let me back.
To meet the Mad Hatter's best friend, Quentin Simmons. Quentin.
Hey, how you doing? No, thanks.
Are we recording? So, how did the two of you meet?
Oh, I saw the ad in the New York Post to spend a day with your favorite cast member, and I applied, and funny enough, he actually got back to me personally the day after, and the rest is history.
And what was it about the Mad Hatter's character that really caught your eye?
He had this powerful aura about him. He really captured himself on screen, and he was enthusiastic and yet sad at the same time, and it was very powerful.
Oh, did he take the news that the show was going to be cancelled? And how was life after that for him?
He was actually crushed because the play was what took him to the next level, and since that he never really fully recovered. Like, he didn't get that same esteem that he had back when the play was still running.
All comedians are unhappy, depressed, isolated people. Would you say that about the Mad Hatter?
I don't see it like that. I just think they have higher IQs and more aware of their surroundings.
So how would you explain his suicide 3 days ago?
You are a comedian, aren't you?
No. Mad Hatter killed himself 3 days ago, drug overdose, Kurt Cobain style.
Are you serious? I literally spoke to him like 5 days ago.
Yes, and he killed himself 3 days ago. Apparently, he tried to contact you the day of his suicide. Maybe he needed a friend to talk to, someone to confide in, and you didn't answer. Then run for your life!
Don't you ever call me a bad friend.
So now we come to interview Sanjeev, who seems to be in some sort of meditation.
Sit. Join me.
Okay.
Put your hands like this and follow my example. And together we will meditate on the oneness and the beauty of nature. Om.
Sanjeev, we're just doing an interview.
Om. Repeat after me. Om. We are at one with the universe.
We are at one with the universe.
Om. The universe is at one with us.
The universe is at one with us.
Om. I am unimportant.
I
Om.
am not going to do this, I'm afraid. We must be getting along, Sanjeev. It was very nice to meet you, but
Om.
Bonjour.
hello. You must be Mrs. Singh?
No, I'm his personal assistant. Nice to meet you. French kiss. Mwah.
Thank you.
Mwah. Who should I announce?
Tell him Giovanni and cameraman are here.
I told you not to disturb me.
Mr. Singh, Mr. Giovanni and his camera crew are here to interview you.
I'm about to make the deal of the century. I don't have the time to talk to them right now. Tell them to wait.
Mr. Singh will be here in a minute.
Ever had liver problems, are nursing or pregnant, or may become pregnant? Your doctor will decide if SETI is right for you. Unexplained muscle pain or weakness could be a sign of a rare but serious side effect, and should be reported to your doctor right away. Common side effects include weakness and stomach.
Well, I don't care how much it bloody costs. Get the deal done. We're losing money here. Francoise, make sure those contracts are typed up. We need to send them off to Shanghai as soon as possible.
Okay.
Gentlemen, I'm sorry, I don't have a lot of time. Let's get this deal done. And
Ravi.
I'm expected on a phone call.
Ravi, thanks for the meeting with me.
Please. Robbie.
Robbie.
No one calls me Robbie anymore.
Sorry. You're one of the biggest stars on Broadway. And then you started your own .com company. And now you're more successful and far wealthier than you ever were before. But are you happier?
Of course I'm bloody happy. I mean, think about it. I struggled to be an actor for 10 years, 10 wasted bloody years. And yes, I made it big on Broadway, but in the grand scheme of things, quite frankly, I was living in a garret, sharing a flat with my stupid brother and living on rice and beans and wearing cast-off clothing, other people's clothing that they'd already worn, and look at me now. Look at me, I mean, look at this place. I have everything I could possibly ask for.
You have all these beautiful things, and they are beautiful. But are you truly happy? Is there not anything else you want?
As far as I'm concerned, I have everything that I could possibly want in this world. Of course, if you ask my mother, she'll tell you that I'm, deep down, I'm a lonely man looking for the companionship of a good woman. And no, that's not true. I mean, I have loads of women, lots of women, and well, it would be nice sometimes to have someone there to, appreciate what I've done with my life.
You mentioned your brother, who I met with earlier. What is your relationship like with him?
Well, look, Sonny, well, should I say Sanjeev? Huh. He's always been the spoilt one. He's always had things easy. He hasn't had to work hard. He has no appreciation for what it means to be a self-made man. I offered him a share of this business, but is he interested? No. All he cares about is being at one with the universe, or somehow such crap. I mean, honestly, how can one man expect to go through life flitting from acting job to shitty acting job like a butterfly? It's beyond me.
So your brother's obviously a very spiritual man. But what about you? What do you believe in? Do you believe in God?
I'm going to answer your question, but let's step outside for a minute. I need some fresh air. Look, the way I see it, people say that if Jesus were to come to Earth today, he'd be disgusted by what he sees. And that we're to blame. Quite frankly, I don't agree. I'm a businessman, right? And I run my business like a well-oiled machine. If I had a son who was coming in to take over, and he showed up at a corporation which was falling apart, where the employees didn't care, didn't listen, whose fault would that be? Would I blame the employees? Would I blame management? No. The way I see it, God's to blame. He's an absentee CEO.
Excuse me, monsieur, the telephone.
Pleasure to meet you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Francoise will see you out. Hello?
Come with me, monsieur.
Goodbye.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Yep, she wanted me. They all do.
So, what's that next shot gonna be on?
Are you still filming? What are you doing? Turn the camera off.
You know, come on, man. It's a documentary. This is a.
Not into my problems.
Come on, Giovanni. It's real life.
I swear to God, turn that
Jesus
down.
Christ.
I'm sorry. I know I can be difficult to work with at times.
Dude, you don't even know my damn name.
It's cameraman.
It's Cameron.
Cameron? It's the same thing. Come on.
Christ, man. You're a fucking wash-up. Have fun with the documentary.
I will. You get out of here. How'd you turn this bloody thing on? Oh, record it. And so I may have lost cameraman, or Cameron, or whatever his bloody name was, but that's not gonna stop me achieving what I set out to do. Which I'm slowly forgetting. But the show must go on, and I will make it go on. And now, shooting on this old camcorder of mine, it can only add to the art. So join me for the rest of my journey.
It's actually a pretty incredible story. I was raised by my mom, actually, after my dad left, due to the fact that he was a little bit of an abusive man. So my mom finally understood what was going on and decided to leave him. But then she committed suicide 3 years later. I somehow knew that I wanted to be a part of something there. So I actually, at the age of 16, started working for was it? Started working for Noah's Bagels and doing deliveries around there because I could take the subway and it was really easy to get around. And one of the places I actually was delivering to was one of the Broadway ticket agencies, right there on Broadway. And so one day I think it was, I can't remember, it was in summer, I think. After that, it was really, really difficult. I started just kind of doing the party scene. I was really lost for a while. Going out every night, got into a lot of drugs, was well known around the drug circuit, which is unfortunate. And then again, of course, I ran into the problem of money. And so I started actually sleeping around, doing a little bit of prostitution, which sounds horrible to say now. But at the time, it felt like something I absolutely had to do.
So what is life like living as a bunny in the modern world?
Well, I gotta tell you, it's a lot better than people would think it is. I mean, I was always a big fan of Bugs. He always wins. Roger Rabbit gets all the ladies. Peter Rabbit. We had a good time for a while there, you know? And then what comes along? This Donnie Darko movie. I haven't had any work since then. I spoke to Bugs the other day. He's been unemployed as well. I mean, what can we do now? They completely demonize us as a species, and we're just, you know, we're cuddly, we're fluffy. That's what we are. We're bunnies.
Do you ever miss the fame?
The fame? Well, I wish I could tell you that I didn't miss it, but I do miss it. I mean, I used to go to the finest restaurants. They'd lay out the best carrots in the house just for me. Now I can't get anything anywhere. Nobody cares about me anymore. I mean, what's a rabbit to do? There's nothing left for us.
Change everything you are and everything you will surely come. Your hard times are ahead. Best, you got to be the best. You got to change the world and use this chance to be heard. Time is now.
fame you had then to avoid some of the pain you have now?
No, I would never swap the fame I had for anything.